Altea stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw!
Shield beyond sight, near failing light.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Romanos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright. Now that OBS is getting audio and video, it's time to actually like get through this. I'm still very annoyed that it had so many issues this morning. Alright, so Bosch says you must always be mindful of your surroundings, use directional keys to look around. It's a useful way to spot Imperials, go on and give it a try. Bosch continues, use WASD and move, Rex, walk or run with WASD plus left shift. Use this depending upon your situation. You can walk, yes. Come stand before me. Bosch says, do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press space. Try talking to your friend by the gate. Who? Like I said earlier, part of Dalmasca's problem is that their foot soldiers did not have the best of armor choices. Anyway, approach the Dalmascan by the gate and press space to talk to him. The Dalmascan says, life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. Bosch says, we'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. Bosch says, see the marker above your head? That's called an action icon. With one of these will appear when you approach a door, a switch, an item, or the like. To learn more about what you found, walk closer, and the icon will change, then press space. Now try opening the gate. Approach the iron gate and press space. Bosch says, it's time, we will drive back any Imperials standing between us and the king. Dalmasca's future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch rearward. Bosch says you can open the party menu by pressing R. From the party member menu, you can examine your equipment inventory. Bosch says that red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you are being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. If they are not readily apparent, use the directional keys to look around. When you've found them, press space to open the battle menu. Once you've selected attack and targeted a foe, close distance using WASD, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You can change targets or actions at any time. If your HP falls, press space or the left mouse key. They don't tell you that. And select items from the battle menu, then use a potion. After using an item, you'll automatically resume your previous action. There's no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Show me. Except it doesn't want to acknowledge that I'm touching anything. That's never happened to me before.
Captain?
Why? Why is it saying that I'm fleeing when I'm not? What the hell? This is gonna be problematic. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there. I can't do anything.
Adeline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tom Berry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
Yeah. This is a problem. So, what we're gonna do is go back to... No, it doesn't save. Fuck, I'm not to the point where... When we get to the save point, I'm gonna save. And then I'm going to back out to the menu and restart not the game, but restart into the actual combat. Because this is... I've played this game several times. I've never seen it do this. And I don't know if it has to do with what happened with the coding when they ported it? Or what? Bosch says there is no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. Should you lose your way, consult your location map with M. This will bring up the map of the fortress we gave you before we set out. If you still find yourself at a loss, pressing tab will allow you to view the location map as you move. Navigate your way through as you see fit. And look at that familiar zone line. What is this fleeing shit? I don't get it.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Not that Rex can do anything right now. Bosch says there are several enemy soldiers beyond this point. However, Rex, there is no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. The left control command can allow you to... Oh, my left control key must have gotten stuck. Will allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from a pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed of. Yeah! My control key got stuck. God damn it. This was actually the last game where you could have, where you were able to do turn-based combat, not real-time. 13 actually changed that. Sometimes I miss turn-based combat, sometimes I prefer the combat that 13 introduced. Oh, there's a save point. Maybe? Oh, that's awesome! There's supposed to be a save point there. Oh, no, there it is. Alright. Bosch says this is a save crystal, Rex. You can save your progress by approaching a crystal and pressing space. Touching one of these crystals will also fully restore your HP and MP. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Don't miss this opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. There is more I would tell you, but we've no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, we must reach His Majesty before it's too late. Go ahead and save. Someday I'll remember that C is back. Without trying to hit something else first.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Kid's brave. I give him that. Combat is so slow in this game. I really forgot how slow it was.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites.
I swear
One,
to
two,
God,
3 more. All right.
if the little
Time to
bastard
clean
runs
house.
off, I'm gonna kill them. Well, like, I have to kill them anyways, but... I'm just not gonna go after that one. He's already running away. So, Levi, all of this is the stuff that was used in the Rabanaster raid for the Garam Scythe section.
Yeah.
And, like, I should mention, they did not one-for-one take everything from 12. Like, they changed the fact that Rassler and Ashelia were getting married. Oh, shit, hold on. I've gotta take this call.
Wow, Vaughn! You got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today. Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmaskins. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Luckily for me, while I had to take that phone call, it was just a bunch of cutscenes. I am kind of disappointed to miss them, but whatever. I'm having to deal with veterinary stuff for my cat, so... Anyways, here we go. Your location on the map often bears a mark showing your destination. Consult the map when you are unsure of where to go next. And the thought bubble down at the bottom is, what could Miguelo want? Better go see him at the shop. World map has been added to the party menu. Alright. Lonely Boy says, there's sure a lot of Imperials out today. They think they're so great, but I hate them. Rabanastron says, hey mister, you want to hear about the history of Rabanaster? It won't cost you much. What? I gotta eat too, you know. Let's see, one gil ought to do it. Why not? Sure, let's hear it. Okay, so 2 years back, Rabanaster lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live under the city. The Empire has one person who runs the city and everything. He's called a consul. The new consul's coming today, that's why there's so many guards. Kind of short, don't worry, I'll try and find some new things to add for next time. So yeah, it does do a 2-year time skip. And half of me talking to everybody is just to let you see, like, the outfits that are... that came out of this game. Because they're actually really, really pretty. Alright, this Rabanastron says... You can cut the tension with a knife over here on the streets today, guards at every corner, I can hardly stand it. If anyone asks, I said nothing. Nothing. Understood? Alright. Miguelo's... this way. This Rabanastron says, Miguelo, vetting the new council, Miguelo this, Miguelo that, it's all I ever hear these days. Ah, the town gossip. There's a nervous energy running through the whole city today. With the new council coming, I suppose it's to be expected. She has more stuff later. Bucko says, everyone seems to be busy today. You, Kites, Pinello, me? Don't worry, I've got my own work to keep me busy. I'm gonna be so rich that, I know, I'll be rich enough to buy an airship. You can ride it any time you want, Vaughn. And that would be Miguelo.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert team's in trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So, you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? Bah. I can't leave my shop and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Let's see. Over this way. But yeah, like I was trying to say before I got the call, not everything from 12 is a one-for-one transfer to 14. Ashelia and Rassler are twins in 14, where they were husband and wife in 12. So it's kind of... In my opinion, it's easy to see which parts transferred and which didn't, but that's not easy for everyone.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Hi, sorry, I had myself muted and it didn't actually unmute. Hey there, DJ. Welcome. Just to make some notations, since this is primarily for some of my friends who are playing 14 but haven't played 12, this is where our hunt system came from, just straight up. They took it from this. So, Tomage says, so here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board, and when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. These monsters you're hunting... The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I've petitioned to have hunted. Do you want to hear all the details? We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. Mine, like, the button just doesn't... I have a set of Arctis 7s, so sometimes when I hit the button, I don't hit it hard enough. And it won't unmute me, and then I'll realize it because I'll catch the red out of the corner of my eye, because the microphone lights up red when it's muted. But yeah, no, it's something that's like an absolute curse for anyone who does any sort of, like, video work, whether it's broadcasting or, like, making videos. So, by the way, how you doing? And we'll go ahead and get the details. Tomage says, let's start with accepting hunts. You can't just take a look at the board, then go running off to hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. You gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let him know you're going on the hunt. So, take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? I'm doing pretty well. I have Insomnia, and I really wanted to just play 12. But, like the description says, I promised a bunch of people in 14 that I'd record the whole entire thing, so... And I had a whole bunch of... I don't know what it was, but I don't know if you ever have OBS do this, where it doesn't want to actually, like, do your video right or your sound right. So I had to restart twice, because first the video wouldn't work, then the sound wouldn't work, and then the third time's the charm, as they say. Tomaj continues, once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark, then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Oh, and I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts, a clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about the hunts you've accepted. You obtain a clan primer. Clan primer has been added to the party menu. Tomaj says, go ahead and take this while you're at it. Just hunt a little something to commemorate your first hunt. You obtain an Oriche armlet? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Tomaj continues, looks like you can't even equip that yet. You know why? You don't have the license for it. Oh, I have the followers for affiliate. What I don't have is, the, 500 hours of video requirement. I have a little over half of it. Not quite 60% yet. And part of that is that we're going into winter and my chronic illnesses are just flaring like crazy, so I haven't been able to broadcast as much as I wanted. But yeah, at this point it's mostly the getting the actual hours that they want, because I got the followers, I got the people to chat, and got everything set up how it wants you to do your extensions and do the stuff like that. But it's literally it keeps telling me that I need more time. That's my only thing that I don't have done. So I'm pretty sure that's it. It's been a second since I looked. Let me take a quick look here. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, and the other thing I think it told me is that I need to make some clips, and I tried to make a couple the other day, and it ended up not actually, you know how when you make a clip you can set how much time the clip is taking and everything? Well, it didn't catch where I put the end time for, so it ended up, instead of making this 5-minute clip that I was going for, it made a 2-hour clip. So it keeps doing that when I try to make clips, so I don't know if it's something in my browser that's disrupting it, but it's not letting me clip things properly, and I think that was one other thing that they wanted, is that you have to create at least one clip from your stuff. Yeah, so I need to try to do it with a browser that doesn't have anything on it, adblock-wise. So probably Microsoft Edge, to see if it lets me actually clip my videos. Yeah, yeah. See, because of the stuff that I have problems with chronic illness, I've got Ehlers-Danlos syndrome and fibromyalgia. I only do about 2 hours at a time, and I went to clip something right at the beginning, after, the little space that you leave to make sure that everything's up and running, before actually starting your stream, that little pre-stream stuff. I went to cut out after that the first part of a cutscene, and it cut the rest of the video. It was great. Tomage continues. Think of licenses as mileposts, marking your progress as your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magic, white magic. None of it does you a look of good until you have a license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Tomage, how can I equip this great treasure you've bestowed upon me? You ask. Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Licenses have been added to the party menu. Tomage continues, I'd say you're ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing this to leave the city. Just show it to the watch at the gates. You obtain a writ of transit. Tomage continues, the east gate's the one that you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rogue Tomato. The hunt begins. Try equipping the armlet. Use the license command in the party menu to obtain the accessories 1 license, then use the equip command to equip it. Once you've chosen a license board, you won't be able to change it right away, so choose wisely. You'll be able to change boards later in the game. Oops. No! There we go. Alright. I actually forget how to access my party menu. Let's see. R, right. I don't have a lurk set up yet. The Streamlabs bot keeps not working, but I will do this for people watching later. Because this one is actually the only one I've gotten working so far. There you go. So, good luck with your kid. Alright, in order to use weapons, armor, and magic, you must obtain the proper license, learn the license that supports your playstyle to create your own unique party. Oh god. I loved how they designed this. It's so pretty. You must choose a license board in order to obtain licenses. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character with unique abilities. Once you can enter the clan hall, you can change the boards there. What do I want Vaughn to be? Oh man. I should have thought about this ahead. I mean... Shikari's kinda... and these two have almost one-for-ones in 14. Shikari is rogue, Bushi is samurai, Black Mage is obvious, Archer is obvious, Foe Breaker is... I think that one is the one that is. Yeah, that's our equivalent to Warrior. Time Battle Mage we don't really have. It's kind of Bard, kind of not. Knight is the equivalent to Paladin. Red Battle Mage is obviously Red Mage. Machinist. Ulan is the equivalent of a Dragoon. So, for my friends who are gonna have questions about this between this and 14, that's the alignment off of this. I do have a picture of this without anything on it that has the, like, 2 sets of wording showing the 14 titles and then what's innately here. So I think I'm just gonna go with the traditional Shikari for Vaughn. And I need accessories 1. Light armor. There we go. Why is this saying view mode? have the LP for it. What are you doing? Oh, that's right. I hit the preview. We Insomnia. So the actual write-up is Shikari warriors who fight nimbly across hill and dale. Their weapons are daggers. Their techniques are first aid, heal critical ally. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Why are you not letting me? Buy anything? Fine. There we go. Use the equip command to modify a character's equipment. Use optimize to automatically equip the best equipment available. Why did you not equip my accessory? Alright. Gonna go into world map just to get rid of it. The world map lets you preview places you have previously visited. Purchase maps to see unexplored areas.
Okay. Searching for maps on the App Store.
Oh my god. Siri, no. Why Siri? So, the other, like, incredibly obvious thing is that the map layout in 14 is completely different. In 14, Dalmasca is like a coastal region and kind of has like a more of a north-south type thing going on. And instead of being the way it is here, so that's something to note. Oh, whoops, clan primer. Let's get rid of that. The clan primer chronicles your exploits, read descriptions of the foes you have slain, and uncover useful information to help you in your future adventures. Oh my god. It got rid of it, that's all I care about. Barkeep says, have you seen how many guards they've stationed in the southern plaza? I suppose it makes sense, that is where the city gates are. If you find yourself by Magello's, you should take a look. Not every day you see that many Imperials in one place. I'll take a look, but only if I get a bomb to get rid of them. Alright. Time to head out to the exit.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offence in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
A lot of people find Vaughn really annoying. I kind of found him endearing just for stuff like that. Save our game. And out we go. See if I can remember my way around here. Oh, you only have steel, you don't have any magic yet.
Yeah. Ha.
This is probably my favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack. Like, I think it would still be my favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack, even if, like, you remove the fact that I really, love the setting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I ever go to try to find the music for this game to, learn to play it, all I can find are the orchestral scores. So it's 39-piece orchestra music is not exactly easy to translate down into, piano. See if he's got anything neat. Ah! No! Come on! Whenever these guys, the tomatoes, the onions, and so forth, show up, they are always the most freaking annoying monsters. I do enjoy doing the treasure dungeons and getting to just eat the ever-living hell out of the tomatoes when they show up. Well, the vegetables, I should say. Ow. That's gonna be a problem. I have both of them. Oh! And there's the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Rogue tomato! Vanquished!
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
You obtain a handful of Galbana lilies. Okay, good. Mr. T-Rex wandered away. I'm gonna go touch the save crystal and do the save thing. Forget who I have to talk to here. Hapless merchant says, "Erg, they won't let me through, nothing to do but wait until the ceremony's over." I think this is where I have to end up going into Lowtown. One of you are supposed to be able to talk to. Oh, right. Kites is here. Kites says, "Ah, Vaughn. I guess I'm not the only one who got locked out of the city. I told Pinello about the mark you were going after, and I guess I got her worrying, so the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gates and things got crazy. I haven't been able to find her since."
Stand back there! Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Damascus Barreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and the closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
hatred you look upon your consul. With hatred you look upon the Empire.
Spit on your empire! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so.
I don't know what's wrong with the sound here.
His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
The next opportunity I get, I'm gonna turn on subtitles, because I don't know if it did it for you guys, but that cutscene was very distant.
Your liking, my lord? It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguelo, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
This dude is really good at the manipulation
shit. How can you stand about him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Oh my god, thank you guys. I'll say more after the cutscene.
This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire's swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penel, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
Oh wow, I just realized how many of you are here. Hi!
An airship. I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Alright, let me, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna get you a shout out, Platypus. There's I unfortunately can't tab back and forth during a cutscene because it does what you saw there with the, pausing. And I still do not have any, moderators yet. Thank you! I'm stunned by how many people you brought, Platypus. Yeah. Thank you. You are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanaster. Alright, where am I needing to go? I am there. I need to go all the way down to there. Okay. Hey! A good hummus is worth its weight in gold. Fair warning, at certain points I am gonna stop and explain some, like, differences between, oh god, my automod is being crazy. What? It's okay, I have an automod right now, so it does that. But, at certain points in time I may stop gameplay to explain some stuff. Part of why I'm doing this is that a bunch of my friends from 14 have never actually seen Final Fantasy XII, even though, like, outside of what they added to Final Fantasy XIV. So, like, at different points where there's, like, stuff that lines up, I kind of pointed out. Because, 14 is the main game that I play. Yeah, I'm sorry I ate your messages. I thought I had made it not, like, so crazy sensitive, but I guess I'm wrong. Is she on Cypher server? So I can always look for her later there. You obtain a pinch of echo herbs. Let's see. Oh wait, no, it is right here. See, like I said, it's hummus is kind of like one of those things where you have to make sure you get someone a good hummus the first time.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane.
Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
That is impressive, Platypus.
So our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Oh, I can see that, Platypus. Also, that answers my other question. I was about to ask you, why can't you get Dr. Pepper? But that explains it. Alright, so Vaughn says, I've heard all I need, so this, crescent stone. Can I have it? Then I can find that secret passage into the palace, right? Dallin says, not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it will be of little use to us. Vaughn says, right. So where can I get one of these sunstones? Dallin says, you seek Giza Plains. Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by the south gate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are likely to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. Oh, it's prohibitively expensive. I get it. Yeah. Regional pricing on different things can be crazy. Vaughn says, you don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. I imagine, Platypus, that it got way, way more expensive when the supply chain crisis hit. Vaughn says, let's see. Giza Plains. Hang a right here, and I'm practically at the south gate. This will be easy. I'm sorry, 100% sugar tax? Oh my god! That would explain... Wow. That's a lot of stuff that's expensive. Oh wow. That's crazy, cause like the can, here is way cheaper, but they don't tend to sell them in like single, shots. Our, 500 or 700 milliliter, bottles of soda and stuff are $1.25 here. So that's like this huge dramatic. Yeah, it sounds like they're actually trying to do something about it in a way that's I mean, on the one hand, it makes sense. On the other hand, it's like... obesity is kind of like it's such a complex problem no matter what you do locally, there's always going to be something that's going to aggravate it because it's a global market. You tax it, you end up with a black market. And stuff like that. You obtain a potion. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Like, the diabetes rate here in America is ridiculous anymore. You obtain an antidote. I don't think you have anything cool to steal, but we'll try it. Oh, I got a firestone. Not bad. My family's got diabetes, like the whole family. I was destined to get it, but then I also have a condition called gastroparesis. So a few years ago, a bunch of food during Christmas kind of set in my stomach, and it triggered the diabetes. Just because Christmas is like a time where you eat a whole lot of stuff. Alright. RGA says, well, hello, the wary traveler never passes a chance to restock his supplies. Oh, yeah. Everything's really expensive, but maybe I can get a few more potions. Yeah, oh, so over here, at least in our area, the part of the rewards programs for like grocers is that you can earn points towards a turkey every Thanksgiving, and I think they do it again for Christmas, but no, they do a ham for Christmas. But every year we've only got like, you know, the smaller sized turkeys because we usually like forget and redeem our thing late, but since we're actually like we're the ones doing the cooking this year, my mom went and got the turkey early, and it's this monstrous thing that takes up an almost an entire shelf in our fridge. It's massive. Like it's I've seen massive turkeys at like restaurants and stuff, but like this is the first turkey I've seen that's this big, like face to face to cook. So I'm a little intimidated, but yeah, the food around the holidays is great. I actually made duck à l'orange last night and never again. Duck is really difficult to work with. RGA says, the children still work, even in this heat. I guess I should try to follow their example. Alright, so there's the shop. Gotta find the person with the quest. Oh, we'll save quick. I think part of the problem is that we have a gas stove, but it's from a long, like it's really old. It's a really old gas stove. And so like it's very hard to get the ranges anymore to do even cooking. So my one duck breast was cooking pretty well, but the other one did not want to cook like evenly. So I was fighting this thing. Yeah, I have a slow cooker. I'm actually in the middle of slow cooking some chicken right now. It's chicken, and then it's in a sauce that's got, it's 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce for every, roughly like every 6 ounces of meat. With how much I'm cooking, I had to do 3 tablespoons of each. But it ends up, whether you cook it in a slow cooker or you cook it in your oven, it ends up giving this really, really, really good flavor to the chicken. But since I had a whole bunch of stuff to do today, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to slow cook this rather than cook it in the oven. But I do prefer it in the oven because then the coating is a lot thicker and it has a little bit more flavor. But cooking it in the slow cooker, the flavor kind of permeates a little bit better, so... Masuya says, have you come to see the dark crystals? Not everyone takes well to the heat of the Giza plains. Ah, so it is a sunstone you seek. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in Giza. They're quite valuable though, so we can't just go handing them out to just anyone who happens to wander through our camp. You see, we make and sell sunstones to earn the money we need to survive. Still, perhaps we can come to some arrangement. Would you hear my offer? Yeah, like... that's probably one of the nicest thing about the slow cookers, is that they can transform anything into like an actual viable meal, regardless of like, yeah, like you end up with like a fatty cut of meat that's not so great. You can really just turn it into something better with a slow cooker. I cook a lot, in case you can't tell. My dad's side of the family is Italian, so. And his grandparents were the ones that immigrated here to the US. So my grandmother was really big into cooking, so I learned how to cook growing up. Okay, enjoy Platypus. Thank you again so much for the raid. I'm gonna give you another shout out here before you leave. Yeah, like, I come by my foodie thing, naturally. I need to get a alert command up. It's something that started after the last time I was doing this, so I'll make sure to have it up next stream. But enjoy your food. Yep, thank you. Okay, so Masuya says, the making of the sunstones is a chore we give to the children of our camp. They roam the plains, traveling from dark crystal to dark crystal, drawing the light from the crystals into the shade stones. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. If you'll find Jin for me and tell him to come back to the camp, you may take one of the sunstones he's made in return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself before leaving. Please, find Jin and tell him to return at once.
Penelo? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Penelo joins the party. I gotta make a side note on this. This is Penelo's armor is one of the top-end armors right now that comes out of a area called Bozja in Final Fantasy XIV. So I'm sitting here looking at her, and every time I see her, my brain just goes, oh, you need to get your armor still. And I'm just trying not to let the ADHD take over. Alright. So... speak to children. Kamina says, guess what? I saw Jin off the south part of the plains. In the crystal glade. He was right by a small crystal. I asked if he wanted to come back to the camp with me, but he said he still had some work to finish up. The crystal glade is to the south of our village. Just head out into the Giza plains and wind your way south. We take breaks in the glade since monsters seem to stay away from it. I was a little worried because Jin looked like he might have been hurt, but I was afraid to push him too hard to come back. Now I'm wondering if I did the right thing. Alright, so... I'm gonna quickly resave. Just because I've had so many technical problems with this game today that I'm kind of being neurotic about saving, so I apologize for the delay that the saving causes, but... I actually had to restart my stream twice because of technical difficulties. It's been great. Pinello says, hey Vaughn, let me give you some of these before you go. There are all sorts of monsters out there, so you never can be too careful. You obtain 3 potions. You obtain 2 tufts of phoenix down. Pinello says, so far you've been traveling by yourself, but now I'm here we can travel as a party. You can give commands to allies in your party just like you've been doing for yourself up to now. I'll make my own decisions about what to do too, but you can also give me specific commands and I'll take care of those first. Got it? You can now change party leaders and issue party commands. Oh, one sec. Sorry, my boyfriend's doing all of his tests to get his driver's license, and he passed his test, so I had to congratulate him. Pinella says, oh, one more thing. If you don't want me to fight on my own, you can always turn my gambits off. With my gambits turned off, I won't do anything unless you give me the word. You really should think about using gambits for yourself, you know. They can make managing a battle a lot easier. Gambits has been added to the battle menu. Pinello says, well, you ready to go? Pinello says, Vaughn, wasn't Jin supposed to be somewhere to the south of the village? If we work our way around, we should find him. Alright. Let's take a look here. I don't think I have any equipment that's going to be better than what she's wearing. I don't think I have any more accessories either. No. Alright.
Yeah.
Man, this is kind of make me wish that dancers in 14 actually used swords. that? Oh, okay. I had to make sure that that wasn't like a giant dinosaur or something. Because that happens a lot in this game. You randomly run around and end up finding massive dinosaurs like the T-Rex in the Western Sands. A little worried about that. See how it goes. I can't see. Whoops! I can't see its health. Oh, that's its health. In between its legs. Oops. You obtained 4 gil. I believe he's in the next zone. It's been a little bit since I played. Can't remember if these actually give you a bonus for standing next to them. Dark Crystal. The Dark Crystal radiates a brilliant light. It is 1 o'clock because a whole bunch of my notifications just went off.
Yeah.
Okay. He's back down this way. There's 2 of those. Kinda don't want both of them. We got both of them. Oh well. Oh, seriously? Oh! He's the little protect dude. Right. Oh yeah, he's 3 zones away. More saving. Oh, hey, that's the little kid that I'm after. Jin says, "Yeah, my name's Jin. What's it to ya? Masuya wants me to come back to the village, huh? That could be a problem. Let's see, maybe my leg's better now." Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped running from some monsters. Guess I pulled something. I'm never gonna get any sunstones made like this. I just need to make 1 more to be finished for the day. I didn't want to head back short, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. Why are you out here looking for me anyhow? And we explained the situation. Jin says, "So you need a sunstone, huh? Well, if Masuya doesn't mind, I'll give you a shade stone, but I'm still not sure I can walk yet. You'll have to turn it into a sunstone, okay? Don't worry, I'll tell you how. You do know that we use dark crystals and shade stones to make sunstones, right? You obtain a shade stone." Jin continues, "There's your shade stone. As for the dark crystals, you'll find them all over Giza Plains. This stone right here beside me is one of the smaller ones. The bigger crystals have something inside that soaks up the sunlight and shines really bright. See that one over there? If you take that shade stone I just gave you and bring it near one of those shining dark crystals, it will absorb the energy from it. There are 4 shining dark crystals in Giza right now. If you have trouble finding them, just stop and scan the horizon. There's no way to tell how much energy you can draw from any one crystal without trying. You shouldn't need to use all 4, though. This gauge will show you how much energy the shade stone's absorbed. When it's full, you'll have yourself a sunstone. Once you've made the sunstone, bring it to me. I'll make sure it's up to snuff. I'll go ahead and mark the dark crystals on your map, too. See you back here when you're done! Alright. I think this is just, to mark where he is. But well... I'm not trusting this game after my technical issues this morning. I'm really not. Alright, let's head over to a sunstone. You obtain a potion. The dark crystal radiates a brilliant light. Hold the shade stone up to the crystal. Alright, the other ones are back this way. In like 10 years, when they make a remake of this game, you're not gonna have to zone like quite as often. That was this is back from when large zones were kind of too draining on a system. And before things like Jedi Fallen Order's trick of doing it where you go through like small passageways as it unloads one zone and loads the next. Alright, that's what I'm trying to get to. Oh. He apparently decided that he wanted to be a problem. And shade stone up to the crystal again. I chose poorly with my crystals. Vaughn says, not bad, maybe it won't take so long after all. Pinella says, so this is what the kids on Giza Plain do to make their way. Maybe one of them will take you on as an apprentice. The bomb says, yeah, let's just find the next crystal, okay? What's up there?
Yeah.
Let her finish that off. Ah. Oh, that's right, I have gauntlets on now, I don't have to worry about my attack. It just auto-attacks for me. do the Shadestone thing, and then I think that thing's gonna attack me. Vaughn says, "That's nothing. Nothing to it." Pinello says, "Let's take it back to Jin and see what he says. I hope we did it right." Vaughn says, "Sure, let's go." You obtain a sunstone. Jin says, "Hey, you've got a sunstone. Let's take a look." Seems okay to me. Not bad for city folk. So, here's what happened. Masuya's always warning us to stay away from the werewolves, right? Well, a bunch of us decided that we'd have a little contest to see who's the bravest. It started out as a lark, but Tot said that none of us kids living on the plains should be scared of monsters. I guess I got carried away. Don't let any of the grown-ups know though, okay? Anyway, my leg's feeling better now. Let's head back to the village. I'll race ya! Try and keep up. Masuya says, Jin made it back home safe and sound. He is a good boy, but how his mind wanders. He never thinks about the worry it causes me. I'm sorry if he was any trouble. Please, take these with my thanks. You obtain 50 gil. You obtain 2 potions. You obtain 2 teleport stones. Masuya says, Jin gave you a sunstone, yes? I hope it may be of some help to you. Alright. Back to Rabanaster. I believe I can teleport with the crystals and be lazy. So there's the save. Oh, this one doesn't let me teleport. Oh, right, it's the orange ones that let me teleport. That's right. It's been a hot minute since I last played this game. Yay, a firestone. You obtain 27 gil. I'm gonna end up having to fight this thing first. I'm just gonna sit here and steal off everything. You obtain a potion. You obtain a potion. Oh, right. Have to go into Low Town. You obtain 13 gil.
Hey, Vaughn. It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me, I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, if something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
Penelo leaves the party. Oh, okay, I'm inside. What do you have to say? Rabanastron, you get that sunstone for Dallin? I imagine that it wasn't easy to come by. Sunstones, gate crystals, sky stones, there's magicite all around it, so you stop to think about it. Delon says, "Oh ho, you've got a sunstone, have you? Hand it over, my boy, and I'll use it to give the Crescent Stone back its magics like I promised."
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamsite waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this Crescent Stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaughn, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The Signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the Signet tile. Very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
You obtain the Crescent Stone. Alright, so I am hungry. I am gonna take a look and see if I can't find someone to raid. If any of you have a suggestion, I am open to that. So... it's taking a minute for this to actually load. I shut down I shut down my browser, and I'm on Windows 11, and everything just takes a ton of time to load right now. Alright, let's see who's actually online to raid. We'll go to Mr. Happy, because he's got Final Fantasy XIV going right now. Oh no, he's got a Pokemon going, but I don't have a lot of people on follow that are on. It's a little early. So let's get this done. Alright, I would like to thank everyone for being here. I definitely thank Platypus for the massive raid that surprised me. Like, that's the biggest raid I've gotten so far, and I was pretty shocked. Thanks to all the raiders who stuck around. I'm going to send you over to Hap and go have some food.